Welcome, my friends, to another edition of the Holiday Shop. This is where I share wonderful, dynamic, creative Catholics with you to give you that holiday jumpstart on your gift giving, to give you an idea of the wonderful Catholic creators that offer their wonderful products available. And today I am so overjoyed to have Kathleen Borsch from Knots of Grace join us. Welcome, Kathleen.
Thanks, Jude. I'm always happy to be here with you.
Thank you so much. Kathleen, if you have not been a subscriber very long, she actually was the first guest that I had on my Catholic Connection series that I started in June. Can you believe that, Kathleen? It was June that we first connected.
It seems like yesterday, but then at the same time, it seems like it's been going for a long time. It's so crazy. I'm so grateful.
Oh, I'm so grateful too that you can come on again and join us to show all of your wonderful products that are perfect for holiday gift giving. So my friend, Kathleen has been so gracious to offer a 20% off discount to my viewers with the code CC2021. So we thank you so much for this.
It's my pleasure. I hope you guys can find something that you adore or something that you think somebody will love. That's part of why I do what I do. So.
And I encourage everyone, and I'm going to link it below, the first video that Kathleen and I did, the Get to Know Kathleen Borsch, and I'll link it below. So that'll really give you an idea of Kathleen and her a little bit of personal background and how she started the business, Knots of Grace. So please check that out. It's very interesting to hear her origin story. So Kathleen, I am going to turn the platform over to you to start showing your beautiful items.
Well, thank you so much. So this year, one of the things, I mean, I love Christmas. Just another little backstory. My daughter was, I went into labor with my daughter on Christmas night. So she is a Boxing Day baby. If you know you're up in the areas where Boxing Day is a thing. So Christmas is a big deal around our house for many reasons. So this year I decided that I was actually going to start making some holiday related items and not just, you know, my rosaries and things. So there is a holiday shop on knotsofgrace.com. So if you go out there, you'll see a little, a little setting and you'll know to go to the holiday shop. And so some of the items that I'm going to show you today are from that shop, and then some of them are not. And then I'll mention a few others that are, and you can go see them later. But some of the items that are not there, but I just released them. You can actually see one of them behind me. Hopefully you can see it fairly well. It's I'm calling it it's a lot of words, but it's called a wall hook rosary hanger. And this one specifically is one of my customers' favorites. I introduced it years ago because somebody wanted to hang their door rosary on the wall, not on their door. And they said, but I don't want to just put a nail in the wall and hang it. So I created this, and it said, this one specifically says, today I choose. And there's a little nameplate hook on it. And inside, the one I usually display, it says, today I choose joy. But then what it comes with a little bag of 13 different inspirational messages that every morning, if you really want to wake up every day and change it out, you can. But there's even simple things like, today I choose to breathe. You know, I just need to take a breath. So this is just something fun. And I hope, you know, in the years to come, I'll create some other messages to put along with it. But I finally launched it on our website so that everyone can enjoy it. And the one that you see behind me, I'll stand up so you can kind of get a feel of the size. So this one is the larger version. This is a 12-inch by 7.5, 7.25. So it's 12 inches high, 7 inches a quarter wide, and it's about a half inch deep. And so it's a little bit larger. You can see my hand, here comparatively. So it's a little bit larger. And then we have a smaller one that's 10 inches. So, just take it down a couple notches and it's a little bit smaller. So it just kind of depends on what you prefer, if you prefer the larger version or the smaller version. The larger is 45, the smaller is 40. Everything you see there is hand painted, hand stained, hand sanded, the whole 9 yards. And my father-in-law helps me. If you watch the other show, I think I mentioned him. He lives with us and he helps me with a lot of my business. So this one is great. It is a great housewarming gift. It's a great gift for somebody who just needs a little encouragement every day. And so maybe they're having tough times.
You mentioned as well, Kathleen, that of course we're concentrating on the rosary being on it, but also people can hang your keys on it, or your towels, pet leashes, hats, and anything up to 5 pounds.
Yes, you are right. Yeah, so it can be hung anywhere. But as I said, the original design was for your rosary, but it's a hook, so you can hang most anything on there. And so it's a great option. And you're going to see that there's only a couple left in the store, but since they are handmade and I make them here, what if you want to order one and there's not one in stock, just reach out to me and I will start making one for you, and we will do pre-orders. So this is one that will constantly be available. It's just right now, based on me doing, craft shows and such, that our stock is, our inventory is where it is, but it will get back up. So you just don't worry. If you see that there's only one, I can make more. So I want to let you know that.
And, Kathleen carved time out of her busy schedule. I wanted to let everybody know out there. Don't forget, when you go to her website, knotsofgrace.com, don't forget to visit the events page, because, you will find upcoming events. She'll be having a feature Friday, the 19th, this coming Friday. That's a good way to tap in if you're not in the Atlanta, Georgia area, to go to the local events. But she has been so busy before we're doing this show and continuing on. So I think and we talked too how wonderful it is, and you just look forward so much to have that one-on-one meetings with people at the shows.
Absolutely. It's one of my favorite times of the year. Whenever I can go out and hang out with everybody. I love hearing stories, kind of like you, Jude, where you just get to know people a little bit more and find out a little bit more of their backstory. And, they'll walk up and they'll see something in the shop and it reminds them of something, their parents, or somewhere they lived, or, you just never know. Like, for example, yesterday, one of my good friends, she came and helped me at a show that I was at, and she was talking with a woman, and the woman happened to come. It's so funny because this is one of the products I wanted to show you all, but it's the St. Benedict door metal hanger, and it's honestly a very simple product. It's just a 1.25 inch St. Benedict metal on a rope, on a paracord. And the woman said that in South American countries, that they're getting them blessed and putting them on their homes outside in order to hope that the pandemic passes them by. And so there's stories that I would not have heard that, most likely, had my friend not had the conversation with this woman. And so it was just I love it. I just can't tell you how much I love it.
Yes, because that spurs you on as a creator. You even get more ideas, more inspiration for possible creations in the future. And that is so perfect to put on your door knob as you pass in and out of your home or your room. And, you know, you just say, just for a moment, in this case, Saint Benedict, pray for us.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So one of the other products I wanted to show you is actually hanging from the hanger here. And this is a very special product to me. And part of it is because I collaborate with one of my neighbors here in Georgia. And so this is it's a wall comforting wooden wall cross, and it has a decorative ceramic cross in the middle. And I'll take this off so you can see it. So you can see the decorative, and every single one of the ceramic pieces. So on this specific one, it has, you know, this decoration on it, has some flourishes and such on there. But because of the nature of the glaze, each one literally is unique. Because it's hand glazed and it's hand done by her. Everyone is, I mean, they all have the same hues to them, but they're slightly different. And then it hangs, and it has hand stained gray wooden beads on it. And so the reason why it is a rosary, and like all my products that I make, at least at this point, they're all rosaries. But because it doesn't have a crucifix on it, I have a lot of non-Catholic Christian friends who adore this as well. And so it's a great decorative item. You know, a lot of people are enjoying the wooden bead accents on their tiered trays or different places in their homes. And
I could
so
really
not
see
only
that, Kathleen, even on a table,
yes,
laid across the table with the beading strung across. So there's so many different variations of how you can use that.
right, absolutely. And Jude, I love that you're creative, so that way you can describe all the different ways you can use it too.
You know how you just envision these things as we're going on. And I love the fact, like as you mentioned, if anything is hand done, of course there's not going to be any duplicates. It's not a machine process. It's not a production line process. So the uniqueness of it, that particular cross, even though the design is similar to other ones, if you put them side by side, they would have their uniqueness, just as we are created by God. Just
absolutely,
we're all very unique. So I love that.
Yes, yes. Let me just think of what else I was going to show you. Did you have something that you thought of that I had talked about?
Well, I just wanted to let the viewers know, of course, the go-to is your website.
Yes.
Dotsofgrace.com. And you will see, if you pull that up, all of the different categories, because Kathleen has so many different items: door and wall rosaries, pocket, purse and car rosary. What great gifts! A car rosary. Kathleen worked hard on perfecting this, because there's a certain size that she, you know, someone came up to her at one of her shows and was interested in it, and she took it on and she said, I'm going to make it, I'm going to, you know, design it so that it could fit over the rearview mirror.
Yeah.
And that is a perfect gift, because as in her steering wheel rosaries as well, I love that from the last time you were on. Just the fact it's expandable and it goes over the steering wheel. So you're driving, keep those hands on the wheel, but you can hold on to that, and you can feel the beads as you're driving and praying as you go.
Yeah, no, thank you. Those you're touching on some of my favorites there.
Beautiful.
For
Just
sure.
so many different things. And you know what? I wanted to talk a little bit more, Kathleen, about the holiday decor. So go ahead pull up her page on, as you can see, maybe not because of the glare. This is the holiday gift ideas.
Yes.
And so she's got quite a few specific to the holidays. And I just love the Advent bracelets, Kathleen.
Do you love those? Did I tell you about those before?
Those, I just thought, what a perfect gift. Did you want to talk a little bit about those?
I would love to. And I was just looking in my shop here to see if I had them close at hand.
It goes so well with Advent. A perfect gift.
I should have
see this for a young person.
Oh,
Now,
I'm gonna hop up real quick.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. There's two ways, just so that Kathleen and I and a lot of you out there, we love to do DIYs. And so
yes,
it comes as you can make it yourself DIY, but Kathleen also wanted you to know that you can.
I'll make them for you.
Request, yeah, if you would like them, pre-made, and they'll be put together.
So here's what they are, and for those of you who are rushed during the holidays, as we all are, and you want to spend more quality time, with the message of the weeks of Advent. And the story behind this, just so I love to tell the stories of how these all were created. I was on my way to work, and I was thinking of how can I, bring this more into my life. And I was literally in my car and looking at my wrists, and I thought, oh my gosh, I should make bracelets. I mean, it was just kind of as, it just came to me. The Holy Spirit must have been working for sure that day.
Exactly. Grace-filled moment, Kathleen. Grace-filled. Yeah.
And so the colors of the cross over the candles of your Advent wreath. And so they're paracord bracelets. They're adjustable. And so every week after you light your candle, you can then wear this one happens to be joy. You can wear the message all week. And so you can wear them individually and stack them with your other bracelets, or you can stack them all together and wear them, together. And as Jude said, that you can make them yourself. I have a tutorial video that comes along with it. And I try and be very, descriptive, but not too much, and that you have time to make them yourself. Or I'll make them for you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy to do that. And the prices of them are very reasonable. You'll have to go on the website because I don't want to misquote just in case I get them wrong. But so there's one for each week. There's a hope, love, joy, and peace. And, these are the ways that if you can see this here, I have two knots, and then you have the charm in the middle. And then the adjustable is this stainless steel bead. And it's a very simple adjustment, but it's very sturdy. Mm-hmm. And because this is paracord, it's rot resistant and sweat resistant. So when I say sweat resistant, meaning it's not going to stink up. That's really what I mean. So, and then you can also wash them, when you're washing your hands, you don't have to worry. They're going to dry fairly quickly. This rope is from, this cord, just like all my other rope that I use, is from a veteran-owned company here in the States, specifically here in Georgia. And so I try and support our vets as much as I can, as well as local artisans. And so this is what Jude was talking about. And I hope you love them as much as I do. I think mm-hmm. You can get as creative as you want if you mm-hmm. do the DIYs, and that's what's so great about them.
Yes, I just love that. And looking on your site, Kathleen, you save 7%. It's only $12 for that set. So that is wonderful. And I just love, let me mention too, and I'll link it below too, Kathleen also has a YouTube channel. And so I want you to go on and subscribe to her channel. because she has a weekly inspiration. Every Monday, a video comes down and she shares a wonderful message that will give you hope and inspiration and reflection for the week. So I like that, tying into those bracelets, because as you said, when we light our Advent candles every Sunday in our home and burn them, you know, we think about that message for the week, but having something that you're wearing with that particular week's message is so neat, because you can look down and it's a reminder. It's a constant reminder. And it's so pretty too. I love the colors. So
Thank you. I do too.
Great. Wonderful. So we did want to mention to join the VIP community at Knots of Grace. Right, Kathleen? Because that's the way to receive behind the scenes updates and inspiration from you.
And the other thing, I'm glad you mentioned that, because that was going to be something I was going to invite everybody to join the VIP group. There's an email component of it, and then I've just recently created a private Facebook group too. So once, and it will get going more as the holidays move, and you know, just based on time. But it's a way for the email group. What I do is I send out a newsletter once a week, and then, as you talked about, on my YouTube channel, I share that with my email subscribers as well. And so my email subscribers, my VIPs, get a year-round discount. So I offer 12% year-round, and the 12% it's a weird number, but it's for the disciples. And so that you receive a 12% discount all year round. And so that way you don't have to have you have your own unique coupon code all year. And then if I offer anything special, I will offer that to you as a VIP first, and then offer it to the rest of the group later. And then if there's little behind the scenes, I give those. And then, like I said, there's a once a month newsletter. It is long, I will tell you, but it's long because I only do it once a month. And then there's the weeklies, and then just every once in a while, there's other little fun things. So yes, I'd love for you to join me. If you go to knotsofgrace.com, you're going to see a rust or burnt orange colored banner at the top. You can sign up there, or you can go to knotsofgracevip.com. Same thing, but just easy. If you go to knotsofgrace.com, you're going to see it there.
And I'm going to link below all of Kathleen's different pages, her website, her YouTube channel, her Instagram or Facebook page. So you can go to those links and join and follow her. And just to put it in, we know we have heard the different circumstances as far as shipping, Kathleen. At this point, and we want us to say, this is the benefit of going ahead and shopping early.
Yes.
So what is the basic right now, anyway, turnaround time for someone ordering something from you?
So generally speaking, if you place an order, I will have it shipped within 3 days. If I'm not at a show, most likely it will go within 24 to 48 hours. But if I have a show, then I give myself that extra grace, that extra day in order. And then when I say 3 days, it's 3 business days, because Sundays for the Postal Service don't count. So, so it'll be 3 days. And if for some reason you'll receive an email confirmation that it's been shipped. And if for some reason you have not received that email confirmation, I want you to reach out to me. And you can reach out through the website. There's a chat little bubble at the bottom, or you can reach me at hello@knotsofgrace.com. But I want to make sure that you are communicated with, that you know that you're getting your package. And once it's shipped from here, unfortunately, I can't control it from there, but knock on wood that we've had great fortune over the years, and hopefully we continue to do so. And when you see your packages, if you are ordering smaller items, it's going to come in a teal bubble wrap envelope, so you'll know that it's coming from Knots of Grace because it'll be our teal color. And then if it's a larger item, it'll come in a white box. So you'll know that those are coming from Knots of Grace, and it'll have our information on it too.
Perfect. Perfect. Now, before we sign off of the holiday shop this week, is there anything else that you wanted to inform our viewers?
I just want, oh, I do. I would hope that if you are able to get out and shop early, so the coupon CC 2021 is good through December 4th. And the reason for that cutoff date is because I want you to get your products to you or to your loved ones in plenty of time before Christmas comes. And so if you do, that's the cutoff date is very, very intentional. So that way you have, a good amount of time if you want to place one order or two orders or however many that you are able to do that. And shipping, the other thing on shipping, shipping is so if you placed an order and you wanted it to go to several different locations, there may be additional shipping that we'd have to work out. So if you want it to go to multiple places, your best option is to place multiple orders. That's the easiest thing for you to do. But if you have questions, feel free to contact me through the contact on my website or at hello@knotsofgrace.com, or my phone numbers on the website too. At this point in time, I'm not doing custom orders, just given all that's going on, because I want to give you my full attention when I do a custom order, and I cannot do that right now. So I hope you understand, but I just want you to go and explore and see if there's something beautiful that you can add to your home.
And there are so many beautiful choices. So my friends, please check out knotsofgrace.com. We really appreciate Kathleen taking time out of her busy schedule. And if you're in the Atlanta area, go ahead to her events page, and maybe you can go to one of her shows and see her in person. If not, tune into Facebook this Friday for her Feature Friday. And Kathleen, I wish you the happiest of holidays, and God bless you and your family. And
thank you. You
so
too.
much for joining.
Oh, thank you, Jude. Thank you so much.
God bless.